Rocked by Champions League exit, can City fend off Klopp's Liverpool? There are just 4 games left now in Manchester City's season, but after crumbling in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid, there's a lot more than 12 points and the Premier League on the line. Carlo Ancelotti credited Real's history as a reason behind their stunning fight back in the Champions League semi-final on Wednesday night. If you have to say why, it is the history of this club that helps us to keep going when it seems that we are gone, he said. At City, for all the resources they now have, they are still carving out their identity as one of Europe's heavyweight. But if things go much further wrong in their 4 remaining games, it will be difficult for them not to shake the tag of chokers, certainly compared to Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp's mentality monsters. It can't be forgotten that in January, after Liverpool drew 2-2 with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, City had an 11-point lead over Jurgen Klopp's men. In fact, it was Chelsea who were the nearest challengers, and nearest is a loose term. They had a 10-point deficit to overturn. That gap extended to 14 points at its highest, but City will, fairly, point to Liverpool, having 2 games in hand on them at that stage, so 14 points was effectively 8. But that is still a substantial lead for a team of City's caliber, and having it eroded to just 1 is a remarkable feat from Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk called but conceded the title to City that day after Chelsea. It's a big gap, they maybe have the title to lose, but a lot can happen still, he said. Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, meanwhile, agreed that City were going to win the league. If Liverpool had won at Chelsea and got the extra 2 points, and if they won their game in hand against Leeds, as you would expect them to do, then the gap to City would be 6 points, which would be very tough, Carragher said. Once it goes more than that, and you need 3 games to catch up on Manchester City, I just don't see it at all. But now, City have to show what they're made of. The manner of Wednesday's Real defeat is almost ideal for Liverpool. A shock late collapse that will damage confidence, extra time and another 30 minutes on the legs, and an injury to a key man in Kyle Walker. And there is also added scrutiny on Pep Guardiola, whose Champions League record goes further askew with every passing year. May 8, Newcastle, H. May 11, Wolves, A. May 15, West Ham, A. May 22, Aston Villa, H. May 7, Tottenham, H. May 10, Aston Villa, A. May 14, Chelsea, FA Cup Final, May 17, Southampton, A. May 22, Wolves, H. May 28, Real Madrid, CL Final. A curious starting lineup against Chelsea cost them the final last year, as it did the year prior against Tottenham in 2019. A late Raheem Sterling goal was ruled out by VAR, meaning a 73rd-minute goal from Fernando Llorente saw Tottenham advance on away goals. Guardiola hasn't won the Champions League for 11 years, and 8 of his previous exits have seen collapses where at least 2 goals have been conceded in under 20 minutes. He will have to wait until next season for the chance to right that wrong on the continent. Now, attention has to turn to Newcastle on Sunday and holding off the Liverpool surge. Sometimes it's easier to be the hunter as opposed to the hunted. It's seen often in golf, when a player hits the front, and with the leaderboard breathing down his neck, he fluffs his shot. City might be deep in the bunker at the moment, but it's not a situation beyond repair. A tough tie against Newcastle lies in wait, and they could even go into that match in second if Liverpool beat Tottenham on Saturday night, their hardest league match left this season. For Liverpool, Ancelotti's quote in the aftermath of their City win rings true for them as well. They have history of fighting back against the odds when they look dead and buried, doing things the hard way. It would be almost stereotypical of Liverpool to wrestle the title from City by stringing together a relentless winning run, and when all is said and done, City are still in the driving seat to defend their league title. Liverpool simply must win all their remaining league games to have a chance. City's run is more favorable as well. Newcastle, Wolves, a West Ham side who could be 3 days out from the Europa League final, and Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa is a kinder run than Spurs, Villa, Southampton, and Wolves for Klopp's side, who also have the FA Cup final against Chelsea on May 14. It's reflected at the bookies as well. City's odds on winning the league have not shifted in light of Wednesday's defeat. But nobody can argue where the momentum lies. It may even help Liverpool to have so much on the line. The focus is less likely to wane, and their confidence continues to grow as they fight for an unprecedented quadruple. For City, they need to pick up the pieces and fast. A trophyless season would be nothing short of a disaster for all concerned.